Olivia tapped the little card attached to her easel. "Have you got 300 francs?" she asked skeptically.
"I was hoping we could negotiate."
"My terms are not negotiable."
"That's very unreasonable. How long will it take?"
"About 2 hours now. Then I'll take the painting back to my studio, dry it, varnish it, frame it, and you can pick it up in 3 days."
300 francs is your last word?
"My last 3 words, to be accurate." He sighed.
"Very well then. I agree to your terms."
He propped one elbow on the balustrade and struck a debonair pose.
"You may proceed."
Olivia was irritated. "I don't believe for a minute that you've got 300 francs or anything like it." He rapped his cane on the ground.
"What effrontery! Are you demanding payment in advance?"
"My terms are half now, the rest when you pick up the finished painting next week."
"You call for a lot of trust."
He took a leather wallet from his pocket and carefully counted out 150 francs in notes and coins. Olivia couldn't help noticing that the wallet was very thin after the money had been removed. She doubted whether there was anything left in it at all. "Are you sure you want to do this?"
"As sure as these stones under our feet."
"Then at least keep still." Olivia was already sketching busily, blocking in the young man's slim figure and bearded face, trying to capture the insouciance with which he faced her. Having caught his outline with swift strokes, Olivia began coloring the sketch with oil paints from her palette. She diluted her colors with turpentine and cobalt, not only for economy, but to make sure they would dry quickly. Her subject was wearing a suit that had once been expensive, but had faded with age. He had probably picked it up in a pawn shop, she thought. He had an aquiline nose and a high forehead. His hair was too long for her taste, curling over his collar in heroic style. The removal of the beard, manly as it undoubtedly was, would make him even more handsome, since he had an excellent mouth, which seemed to hover on the brink of a smile without ever quite getting there. He had been inspecting her with similar concentration.
"Do you bleach your hair?"
he asked. "Absolutely not," she said in a clipped voice.
"I ask because so many American girls do."
"In your vast experience?" she inquired, even less pleased that he had identified her as an American so quickly. She was rather proud of her fluent French.
"And because your eyebrows and eyelashes are so dark,"
he continued, unperturbed by her frown.
"Not that this is in any sense a defect. To the contrary, the contrast is very striking, ensuring that your beauty cannot possibly be missed."
The compliment hadn't mollified Olivia. "Would you mind keeping quiet while I concentrate?"
"Your French isn't bad. How long have you been in Paris?"
"Since last December," she admitted reluctantly.
"And you're still struggling?"
"You ask a lot of very personal questions," Olivia said.
"You would hardly be hawking sketches on the riverbank if you had countesses lining up with their offspring for you to paint. And yet, one can see that you have some talent."
"How kind of you to say so."
"What you are doing there is just a pastiche of Monet and Renoir, of course."
"Oh, really?"
"I have a very good eye for art."
"You certainly have a very high opinion of yourself."
"I value myself for what I am. Everyone should do the same."
"If everyone were as insufferable as you, the streets would run with blood."
"As a matter of fact, the street where we stand did once run with blood, and not so long ago. The guillotine stood close by."
His eyes sparkled.
"And France was healthier for it."
"I suppose you're eager for another revolution," Olivia retorted, stabbing paint on the canvas with her brush.
"I hope to live to see another one, yes."
"Are you a Marxist or something of that sort?"